guess I've been watching too many Olympics. So it's really great to have you all here. Some of you haven't been here for a while, and some of you are brand new. So what we're going to do, what we usually always do, is we start by introducing ourselves and sharing a little bit about what we do and who we are. So I'll start with me. I'm Corinne. Celebration of Spiritual Awakenings has been going on for about 3 years now, or almost 4. And we come together regardless of our faith or what we believe in, which is pretty unusual because most celebrations have a common thread of you have to believe like I do or you're not welcome. And that's who we are. We're the ones that say, wow, you believe this way? Tell me some about it. And that's why we all share. We all take time to speak. It's great. We all have our gifts and our talents. And the only thing I request is that we respect the speaker and that we respect each other. It's fine to disagree, but to disagree in love, because we believe at Celebration of Spiritual Awakenings that love is the highest law that's ever been given. And I know you all agree with that, too. We're here to celebrate each other in that love and in that being. Since we're in a fire station, you will probably hear some fire trucks leave, especially if we're going to get a rainstorm. So don't be alarmed. Sometimes they speak over the loudspeakers, and we just kind of ignore it and kind of go on. They're nice enough to let us use this room. So we just appreciate it and don't mind any interruptions. So tonight, we're here, and we're going to talk a little bit about spirituality in the workplace, which I know you all are interested in. Whether it's a workplace of an employment where you get money, or whether it's a workplace of volunteering, or whether it is your workplace. I don't know, I don't think we maybe have any stay-at-home moms in this group tonight, but when I found a deeper spiritual place in my life was when I was trying to raise 3 kids. And I really needed to reach out and ask for the fruits of the Spirit because I had no idea how to direct or control the kids. So I think that we have to use our spirituality no matter where we are. So again, my name is Corinne. I do spiritual counseling. I do weddings. I do renewal of vows. I visit the sick. Whatever it is that one needs, I think we're all in the ministry. You have people come up to you that are complete strangers and need your help. And I think that is a place that we need to be. It reminds me of a story of 2 Buddhist monks were walking very quietly, silently along their day. And they had taken the vow, becoming monks, that they would never, come within a foot of a woman and, of course, never touch a woman, not even a handshake or anything. So they're walking out in the woods and enjoying the serenity of God, and climbing their mountains. And they're very strong monks because they did a lot in nature. And this woman comes running up to them, and there's a river there. And she said to them, she said, please help me, I beg you, help me. I'm terrified of water, and I have to get across the river because my child is over there. And the one monk, he didn't even hesitate. He just reached down because he was so strong and mighty from his physical walking, picked up the woman, carried her across the river, set her down, didn't say anything, and walked back across the river. And of course the monk stood, the other monk, we'll call him the second monk, he stood there just kind of in shock and surprise. And as the first monk that had carried this lady across came back, well, they proceeded on their walk. And hours passed, and not a word was said. Finally, the second monk turned and he said, wow, probably didn't use the word wow, but that's minor. He probably said, brother, you touched a woman. You even picked her up. You broke your vows. And monk number 2 that had done this just continued on along, and he said, I put her down 2 hours ago, and I see you're still carrying her. And that's what Spiritual Awakenings is kind of about. We come here sometimes when we're still carrying some of the hurts within our hearts, when we go through trials and tribulations. We help each other. We reach out in understanding and in no judgment. And that little story tells me 2 things about holding things. Monk had held that in. He was really furious with that other monk. He wanted to point out, you touched her, you carried her, and then you broke your vows. He was bound to do that. And so many times we have a problem with someone and we need to speak it out. We need to say it, talk about it, speak it out, and not hold it in. Because sometimes if we hold it in, it becomes like a volcano. And the other monk, who was gentle, compassionate, and loving, I think realized, so judge me. Judge me not you, lest me be judged. But yeah, I picked her up, I touched her, and I carried her. I think something is to be said about his state of mind, what he would forfeit for this woman. So I think that's what we have to be. We have to be in a state of willing to take interruptions in our life every day. And so many times we have interruptions. And then we have great spiritual awakenings that come through listening and through just asking, what can I do in this situation? And putting what we were going to do aside just to see if we could do it. So this is where we're at. We're going to have some meditation now. And what Maggie was telling us about, we're going to do in our meditation. Because I heard a couple of people say, I want to do that, I want to do that. Some of you cut the cords before, and we're going to take this time tonight. There'll probably be more for you when you're home. Does someone want to get one of those lights back there? They're on the wall right there. We could grab one of the lights. There, that's kind of nice. That's it? Yeah, we got one on. That's pretty good. So kick your shoes off or get comfortable however you want to do it, or leave your shoes on. I'm just going to take mine off. Let's start out by just taking some deep breaths. And let it out through your mouth. In through your nose. And out through your mouth. Next time, in through your nose and take a deep breath so you can feel it go all the way down into your abdomen, right there where your navel is. And then push it back out with a shh. Let's do that again. In. Out. Again. light. And we exhale all negative thoughts. Again with that intent. Now just try to bring yourself into that rhythm. Feeling your breath. Feeling that white light just engulf you, coming down through your crown chakra, coming all the way down like a shower from heaven, through you, in you, outside of you, putting you in this cocoon of light, breathing in and breathing out. Now feeling just that peaceful place that you love to go visit. Whether it's under a tree or in the sand. Feel the sand, the grass beneath your feet. Find that favorite rock or spot that you like to sit up on. Kind of settle in. Clear your mind of all thoughts. Enjoying the sun. Enjoying being. Being in the light. Being in the love. Now you see someone walking. Oh, they're about 20 paces from you. You can't, you make them out. I really don't want that person to interrupt my serenity right now. I don't want those negative thoughts. Come back to who you are and where you are. You come back to the peace within yourself. You know that in that joy of the light, you can release yourself. That thought or person cannot have any control over you and over your bliss. Many times cords attach, cords that do not belong to you. We don't ask why or wonder why. It is all for the purpose of your higher good. Another deep breath. Another exhaling. This time you see lying there next to you some spiritual scissors of I am that I am. You're going to pick them up and you're going to take that cord and in love, pure divine love, you're going to snip it and watch it float. So now, as you exhale, you're going to do this, and with going to really exhale as you snip and as you walk it, watch it float. So here we go. Big inhale. And snip and watch it float. With joy in our heart and love in our heart. We're feeling so absolutely free. Whether it was an illness, a thought, anything that disturbs your being, you are love. You are whole. I am that I am. Just sit now and be with that for a few seconds. Take a deep breath and just feel the release and the relief. Behind your closed eyes, do you see colors? Are you focusing on colors? Feel that light completely surrounding you, giving you energy and power. You're feeling the grass under your feet again, or the sand. Maybe your feet are dangling in the water. You're receiving answers and desiredness for peace and tranquility in the midst of turmoil. Rise now and you can start walking back. Okay, move your hands and your arms. Make a sigh. Come back to this space that we're in right now.
Whenever you sever a cord, you must seal it. Whenever you sever a cord, you must seal it.
Yeah. Well, with the light, that's what I was referring to.
Otherwise, it just flops around.
And we
energy goes
can
flying.
ask for it back, too, anytime we want it back. No. Oh.
It's the same as the umbilical cord when the woman gives birth. They seal it. You hold your body.
Yes, Jeff.
Can I make a quick statement?
Yes.
2 weeks ago, I went to a meeting 2 weeks ago, I went to a meetup where all you do is laugh. And it's called Laugh Therapy. It's Sweetheart in downtown Champy. If anybody wants the phone number, ask me.
Laugh therapy. So greet each other. Make sure that you tell each other how wonderful they are, and yourself too. And we'll try not to be too, what's the word? Too happy? Or too happy?